Hello everybody and welcome to another Nephilim Builds. Today we're going to rescue our daughter as Ethan Winters from Resident Evil. As always, keep in mind that these videos are about capturing the spirit of the character rather than capturing their abilities perfectly. With that said, let's start with ability scores. We'll start with the 15 in Constitution. He practically gets disemboweled and shakes it off. After that is the 14 in Dexterity. He takes pretty well to firearms. Next is the 13 in Charisma. He's somehow convinced an agent from a shadowy, secretive corporation with a top secret mission to settle down with him. Also, I don't care what anyone says, his one-liners are funny. Next we'll put the 12 in Wisdom. He's pretty good at scrounging up materials. We'll put the 10 to Strength since we don't really need it, and we'll dump Intelligence. Ethan let the dumb lord outsmart him. Now normally I don't do spoiler warnings since the very nature of what I do involves potentially spoiling things, but this is the internet, and Village is still relatively new and very mainstream. So here it is, spoiler warning. Ethan has been dead since the beginning of 7 and is made of mold. Which is why we're taking the new Reborn race from the Ravenloft book. We'll put our increases into Dexterity and Constitution and take Stealth and Medicine for skills. We'll also get Deathless Nature and Knowledge from a past life and speak 2 languages. One will obviously be common, and we'll take Deep Speech for our second one because Ancient Sentient Fungus is as Eldritch Abomination as Resident Evil gets. For background, we're going to take Haunted One because Ethan has seen some shit, getting Heart of Darkness and taking Investigation and Survival. We're going to modify it though, getting Thieves' Tools and the Herbalism Kit instead of more languages. Moving on to class, we're going to start off as a fighter, getting Strength and Constitution saving throws and taking Athletics and Perception. We'll also get proficiency in all weapons, armor, and shields. At level 1 we get Second Wind in our fighting style, which will be Archery, and at level 2 we get Action Surge. At level 3 we get our Martial Archetype, and since Ethan doesn't really do anything special, we'll take the basic Bitch Champion for improved critical. At level 4 we get an ability score improvement, which we'll use to take the Tough feat, and at level 5 we get Extra Attack. At level 6 we get another ability score improvement, which we'll use to take the Gunner feat. I'm assuming you're playing this in a modern setting, so as far as I'm concerned you should already be proficient in firearms from being a fighter. I mean, they are martial weapons. The feat is just for the extra stuff, or if your DM is being a dick about it. If they're a huge dick about it, then just take Crossbow Expert. And now for a little fun. Since Ethan got his moldy undeadness from Evelyn, we'll multi-class real quick to the new, now official Undead Warlock, getting Form of Dread. You could also make an argument for either Great Old One for mind shenanigans, or even Archfey for the fear effect. At level 2 we get our Invocations, which will be Armor of Shadows for some extra blocking, and Fiendish Vigor for a little splash of goop juice when we need it. At level 3 we get our Pact Boon, which will be Pact of the Tome for the storybook. We're going to stop here, which means we finally have our modifiers. Time to talk spells. As a Warlock, our spellcasting ability is Charisma, our spell save DC is 13, our spell attack modifier is +5, and we'll have 2 cantrips to choose from. We'll take Blade Ward to be just a little hardier, and might actually use it. We'll also take Thunderclap to drop a mine when surrounded. Does that actually hurt yourself on Village of Shadows? Because it doesn't on Standard, and I love that trick. We're also going to have 3 cantrips from Pact of the Tome. We'll take Light because he never seems to lose that flashlight, Mending because the Goop Juice even fixes his jacket, and True Strike to aim before shooting. But just shoot twice instead. As a level 3 Warlock, we'll have 2 spell slots at 2nd level and 4 spells to choose from. From Undead, we'll take False Light for a bigger splash of Goop Juice, and Blindness Deafness for a flower smokescreen. We'll also take Expeditious Retreat to get the hell out of dodge, and Hellish Rebuke for a retaliatory pipe bomb. Going back to the main sheet, we have an entire arsenal to fill out. Obviously keep whichever ones you want based on your playstyle, but we'll be taking a dagger, an automatic pistol, a shotgun, a hunting rifle, an automatic rifle, a grenade launcher, and a revolver. With Armor of Shadows, our AC is 16, our movement speed is 30, and our average HP is 100 with 60, 10, and 3d8 hit dice. And with that, we are done. The most accurate thing to do from here is straight fighter, maxing out your Constitution and Dexterity. The fun thing to do would be to invest more in Warlock. The choice is yours. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of this video down in the comments, and I'll see you all next week for another breaking character.